Hi there, welcome to the channel. My name is Brick and I'm your official Puerto Rico travel guide. From the common to the uncommon, I help people discover Puerto Rico's most amazing natural, historic, and cultural attractions. And today I'll give you a complete guide of the coastal municipality of Fajardo and a review of El Conquistador Resort. Fajardo is a popular destination for vacation travelers on the island, and it is no surprise why. Fajardo not only has some of the most beautiful beaches on the whole island, but is also conveniently located close to one of Puerto Rico's most popular natural attractions, El Yunque Rainforest. To get to Fajardo from San Juan, you'll need to drive about an hour east on Route 66, then continue on Route 3 and pass the municipalities of Rio Grande and Luquillo until you get to Fajardo. Now, I've divided this video into two parts. The first part is an overview and review of El Conquistador Resort. And in the second part, I'll share with you things you can do in Fajardo. So if you're not interested in staying at El Conquistador, make sure to check the timestamps below to skip ahead to the second part of the video. However, if you're looking for a place to stay in Fajardo, you might really want to consider El Conquistador Resort. So make sure to watch the first part of this video as well. During our visit to Fajardo, we stayed at one of the most iconic hotels in Puerto Rico, El Conquistador Resort. El Conquistador, which was originally built in 1960, is perched on a 300-foot high cliffside overlooking the gorgeous Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, and neighboring islands and cays. Its lavish, modernist, and continental Spanish architecture, as well as its numerous amenities such as a fabulous circular casino featured in James Bond's Goldfinger, made this the Caribbean's finest resort and the epitome of glamour in its early days. However, after the passing of Hurricane Maria in 2017, it was left abandoned and deteriorating until 2019, when it was bought by a group of Puerto Rican businessmen with the mission of restoring it to its old glory. And in 2021, they did just that, when it reopened along with its numerous amenities such as its award-winning 18-hole golf course, numerous pools, restaurants, tennis courts, and its very own private island called Isla Palomino. If you're looking to stay at El Conquistador, you have several accommodation options, including rooms at the very top of the cliff, rooms near the marina, as well as private villas. During our visit to El Conquistador, we opted to stay at Las Casitas village. These private villas are absolutely gorgeous, and wandering around them gives you a sense of being in a small Mediterranean town thanks to its charming small plazas, elegant fountains, and colorful blooming trees. Our room was on the second floor of a villa and featured a spacious bedroom with a huge king-size bed next to a comfortable balcony with a spectacular oceanfront view. If you're staying at Las Casitas village, you'll be able to enjoy a refreshing dip in any of their 4 distinct pools located throughout the village, including 2 infinity pools with unmatched views of the Caribbean Sea and neighboring islands. Not only this, but you'll have access by walking or golf cart to the main hotel area, where you can also enjoy all of their amenities. However, one crucial thing to note is that if you book a room at Las Casitas village through Airbnb, you might not have access to the main hotel's amenities, including the Coquí water park. So, if you want to stay at Las Casitas and guarantee that you have access to all the amenities, make sure to book a room through the hotel's official website, where you'll also be able to view other room types and rates. One of the most popular amenities that you definitely don't want to miss when you visit El Conquistador Resort is the Coquí Water Park. To get to the Coquí Water Park from the main lobby, you'll need to head down to the marina area by hopping onto the quirky funicular, a cable railroad system that runs down the cliffside. While riding down this unique mode of transportation, you have impressive views of the marina area and the residential island called Isleta Marina. Once near the marina, you'll walk to your right until you see the entrance of the Coquí Water Park. The Coquí Water Park truly offers something for the whole family. You can go from playing with your kids in the shallow swimming area to lounging around in the main beach chairs available, followed by spending some time admiring the ocean in the infinity pool. But by far the main reason most people want to visit the Coquí Water Park is because of the 3 exhilarating water slides. To get to the water slides, you'll need to go up some stairs in the Torre de Yocaju, where you'll first encounter the Huracán and Morajú water slides. On both of these slides, you'll go down thrilling twists and turns. However, in the Huracán water slide, you'll go down without a floating tube, while on the Morajú water slide, you'll be required to use a 1-person or 2-person floating tube. After having a great time with your family going down these slides, you'll definitely want to head up to the very top of the tower, to the highest water slide in the park called El Gigante Dormido, or the Sleeping Giant. On this intimidating 253-foot tall, heart-pounding speed slide, you'll need to lay on your back and catch your breath before launching down a nearly 90-degree slope that will thrust you down at blazing speeds into the pools below. After all this action, you'll definitely want to take a break and relax while going through the lazy river. Here, you'll grab a floating tube and let the currents take you through the serene landscape around the water park, where you'll encounter waterfalls coming down from the main tower. Even though the pools at the Coquí Water Park are amazing, most people who visit Fajardo look forward to spending some time lounging around at one of the many beaches. And given that El Conquistador Resort is right next to the water, I wouldn't blame you if you assumed that you'd have direct access to a beautiful beach within walking distance from the hotel. However, because of its cliffside location, El Conquistador Resort's shoreline is not apt for beachgoers. But don't worry, because guests staying at El Conquistador Resort have exclusive access to its very own private island called Isla Palomino. If you want to visit Palomino, you'll need to request a spot during your check-in process for the ferry boat that takes guests to the island from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. with the last boat returning guests to El Conquistador from Palomino at 5 p.m. Although your spot at the ferry boat is pretty much assured once you reserve it, make sure to arrive at the marina area a couple of minutes before your assigned departure time to make sure you're one of the first people to hop onto the 15-minute ferry ride to Palomino. Once you get to Palomino, you'll be welcomed by a pristine white sand beach lined with palm trees, turquoise-colored water from the Caribbean Sea, and incredible views of El Yunque and the main island of Puerto Rico. Palomino also has incredible amenities such as complimentary beach chairs, towels, a beachside bar, a gift shop, changing rooms, and bathrooms. All this makes Palomino the perfect place to have a quintessential Caribbean beach experience without lacking the comforts and amenities of a luxury resort. And not only this, but Isla Palomino also has a full-service restaurant called Palomino Bar and Grill. This restaurant has a tropical atmosphere thanks to its open-air environment, allowing in the coastal winds and providing a serene view of the nearby beach. Here, we ate a churrasco poke bowl with steak and sweet plantains called amarillitos, piña coladas, corn fritters called sorullitos, a juicy burger, and even tasted El Conquistador Resort's signature beer produced by a local brewery. After experiencing the seaside paradise that is Palomino, don't be surprised if you find it difficult to leave. But whenever you're ready to come back to the resort, just make the line to hop back onto the ferry that arrives at Palomino every half hour to take guests back to El Conquistador Resort. Now, those looking for a more relaxing afternoon under the sun might want to check out the numerous outdoor pools at El Conquistador Resort. These large pools offer a serene and glamorous ambiance surrounded by palm trees, beautiful architecture, pristine landscape, and elegant fountains and waterfalls. Here, you'll be able to take a tan in the many lounge chairs available, swim your way to the poolside bar for a tropical cocktail, and even relax in a secluded jacuzzi overlooking the Caribbean Sea. We have to say that we were overwhelmingly satisfied with our stay at El Conquistador Resort. Everything we experienced exceeded our expectations. From the customer service, the pristine landscape and cleanliness, the top-notch facilities, and the variety of amenities and activities to do. You could easily spend several days at El Conquistador Resort without getting bored or having to leave at all and still not do everything there is to do. Our only regret is that we only stayed for one night. We would have liked to experience everything at a slower pace and enjoy more of the amenities such as the tennis courts, the spa, and the in-house restaurants. But that just means we'll need to go back. Now, I know that because of all these amenities, it can be tempting not to leave El Conquistador at all during your stay. But I encourage everyone to venture out of the resort and explore the amazing coastal municipality of Fajardo. But before I share with you all the amazing things to do in Fajardo, please take a moment to smash that like button if you're enjoying this video and found it helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos that'll help you explore the common and uncommon parts of Puerto Rico. And follow me on Instagram at Briggs Travel Guides for some behind the scenes of my Puerto Rico travel guides. Finally, if you'd like to support my work, you can make a small one-time or monthly donation on Buy Me a Coffee by clicking the link in the description below. These donations, as small as $5, allow me to continue making free content to help people explore Puerto Rico. Now, going back to the things to do in Fajardo. If you're visiting the east side of Puerto Rico, it is more than likely that you're looking forward to one of the most popular things to do in Fajardo, the Laguna Grande Bioluminescent Bay. The Fajardo Bio Bay is one of 3 bio bays in Puerto Rico and one of few around the world. Although the bio bay is located within the Cabezas de San Juan Natural Reserve, to begin your journey, you'll need to head over to Las Croabas, a community located near the coast where you'll find many great seafood restaurants. Here, you'll head over to the kayak village where most of the kayak tour operators begin their journey into the Bio Bay. If you search for Kayak Village Fajardo on Google Maps, you'll see many of the tour operators which you can contact to coordinate your visit. But I've also placed a link in the description below of the tour operator we used during our visit. Once you arrive at the kayak village, You'll begin your adventure by hopping into the water on a two-person kayak and row your way into the Bio Bay through a waterway that meanders through the mangroves. After rowing for about 20 minutes while marveling over the beautiful, unique natural landscapes and going through luscious tree canopies, the narrow waterway will open up to reveal the Grand Laguna Grande. Here, you'll make your way to the center of the lagoon and wait patiently for the sun to set. As the night darkens, the tour guides will place a large tarp over the kayaks to block out any remaining light pollution and help the group appreciate the bioluminescence of this natural wonder caused by microscopic organisms called dinoflagellates. Now, I was fortunate enough to visit the Fajardo Bio Bay more than 15 years ago, and if I'm being completely honest, it is evident that environmental and light pollution has had its toll on the brightness of the Bio Bay since then. But don't get me wrong, if you've never seen a Bio Bay before, I would still recommend visiting the Fajardo Bio Bay because you will still be able to see this natural phenomenon, especially during a new moon. However, if you want to have by far the best bioluminescent bay experience in Puerto Rico, try staying at least one night in the island municipality of Vieques so that you can visit the vibrant mosquito bioluminescent bay. If you're interested in visiting Vieques, make sure to click the card above or the link in the description below to check out my ultimate Vieques travel guide, where I share with you everything you need to know, including how to get to Vieques, things to do in Vieques, and what to expect from the Vieques Bio Bay. After your roughly 2-hour adventure in the Fajardo bioluminescent bay, you might want to get something delicious to eat, and what better place to do this than Las Croabas? As I mentioned before, at Las Croabas you'll find multiple delicious seafood restaurants serving traditional Puerto Rican dishes. But apart from its quality gastronomical offerings, Las Croabas is a fantastic family-friendly place to visit during the day and night, where you'll generally see local families spending quality time together. If you visit Las Croabas during the day, you'll be able to take great vacation photos in front of the beautiful murals painted on the side of the center stage, or in front of the giant Puerto Rican flag mural painted by local artist Hector Collazo Hernandez. Kids can also let their inner pirate come out while playing with their friends in the nautical-inspired playground, while their parents buy the whole family a delicious Puerto Rican frozen dessert called piragua. And if you can't get enough of the sea, you'll be able to take a stroll on the beachside walkway and even dip your toes in the water and walk a few feet into the ocean to discover a tiny island right off the coast of Las Croabas. Now, even though Fajardo is known for its delicious seafood, it is also home to one of the best barbecue restaurants in the Caribbean called La Estación. This award-winning restaurant's unique approach to traditional barbecue, mixed with Puerto Rican cooking styles and locally sourced ingredients, has won praise from many influential publications such as Condé Nast, The Wall Street Journal, and The New York Times. La Estación is conveniently located near the entrance of El Conquistador, and its decoration and open-aired environment are inspired by the structure of the gas station that used to inhabit its place. Its menu is filled with so many delicious options that we decided to go for the barbecue sampler, which includes an assortment of meats and appetizers inspired by local cuisine such as brisket, guavate-style ribs, pulled pork, arepas, and cornbread. I must confess that even though I'm not a ribs type of person, I was absolutely blown away by the flavors of everything we ate. Without a doubt, if you're near or staying in Fajardo, you must stop by La Estación if you want to eat at one of the most delicious barbecue restaurants in the Caribbean. And I know that I generally suggest brunch options for breakfast on my travel guides, but this time I want to highlight the traditional and local Puerto Rican bakeries such as Panadería Monte Brisas. At Panaderias, similar to Monte Brisas, you'll find extremely friendly employees serving simple yet hearty breakfast such as sandwiches and scrambled eggs served with delicious toast made with authentic Puerto Rican style bread called pan sobao or pan de agua. Here, you can also get authentic Puerto Rican pastries such as quesitos, mallorcas, tres leches, and tembleque. So, and next time you're looking for an authentic Puerto Rican breakfast experience, make sure to check out Panadería Monte Brisas if you're in Fajardo, or any of the great panaderias all around the island. Now, what would be a travel guide about Fajardo without mentioning some of its beautiful beaches? After having a delicious breakfast at a traditional Puerto Rican panaderia, you'll want to head over to one of the most popular beaches in Fajardo, the Balneario Seven Seas. The Balneario Seven Seas is a calm and family-friendly beach where you'll find tranquil waves gently crashing on the shore, which is lined with tropical pine trees that provide a refreshing shade, perfect for those looking to escape the warm Caribbean sun. The Balneario Seven Seas also counts with large bathrooms, showers, barbecues, and a campsite for those looking to reconnect with nature and spend as much time as possible at the beach. And if for some reason you want a change of scenery while also having an adventure, you can visit the Playa Escondida and Playa Colorá, two hidden beaches within walking distance of the Balneario Seven Seas. To get to the trailhead leading to the Playa Colorá and Playa Escondida, you'll need to walk west along the coast of the Balneario Seven Seas until you see an opening surrounded by trees. During this trek, you'll be surrounded by interesting plants and ecosystems such as mangroves growing out of seawater swamps, mysterious trees that provoke an eerie sensation, and the occasional opening to the sea. After a 10-minute walk, you'll come up to a crossroad where you can continue forward to visit Playa Escondida or go right to visit Playa Colorá. If you decide to continue to Playa Escondida, which is Spanish for hidden beach, you'll need to walk about 6 more minutes from the crossroad on a trail that gets narrower and narrower the further in you go. However, once you get close to your destination, the trail opens up to reveal the beautiful Playa Escondida. This breathtaking beach, which seems to go as far as the eyes can see, is perfect for those looking for a secluded and calm environment away from the crowds. The water at Playa Escondida is impressively crystal clear and the perfect temperature to relax and unwind. However, despite its beauty and peacefulness, Playa Escondida does have a powerful underwater current that can drag you out into the open sea if you get too confident and let your guard down. For this reason, I suggest that when you visit Playa Escondida or any other beach in Puerto Rico, you should stay close to the shoreline where you have firm footing to walk out of the water at any moment to prevent any unfortunate events. When heading back on the trail from Playa Escondida, you'll definitely want to turn left at the crossroads to see Playa Colorá. Playa Colorá derives its name from the peculiar reddish color of its sand caused by the erosion of the volcanic rock nearby, which deposits minerals such as iron that create this vibrant color. However, Playa Colorá is equally as dangerous as it is breathtaking. Here, you'll be able to fully admire the dominant force of nature as the fierce waves rush in and out of the coastline, making this beach incredibly dangerous to get into. Despite this, Playa Colorá is a must-see beach in Fajardo to simply sit on the shore, admire the volcanic rocks in the surroundings, dig your feet into the vibrant red-colored sand, and develop a newfound respect for the powerful force of Mother Nature. If you enjoyed walking through the trails to get to Playa Escondida and Playa Colorá and want to see more of the interesting natural ecosystems in Fajardo, you should definitely book a guided tour of the Cabezas de San Juan Natural Reserve. The Reserva Natural Cabezas de San Juan is an impressive 300-acre natural reserve located within walking distance of the Seven Seas Beach and is managed by the nonprofit organization Para la Naturaleza, which also provides guided tours of the natural reserve. To book your guide of the reserve, simply go to Para la Naturaleza's website and choose the date, time, and language for your tour. You'll begin your approximately 2.5-hour guided tour of the Cabezas de San Juan by meeting your guides in the main building close to this spacious parking area. From there, you'll hop on a comfortable trolley that will take you around the reserve with occasional stops at certain areas to explore and learn more on foot. During your first stop, you'll walk into the mangrove forest on a wooden walkway to learn more about the mangrove's life cycle, how they adapt to the hypersaline environment, and how they contribute to their ecosystem and the animals that inhabit it, such as fish, coastal birds, and crustaceans like the blue crab. After this, you'll hop back on the trolley that will take you to the northeasternmost tip of the island of Puerto Rico, where you'll then walk to Playa Cráter. This beach is unique because its shoreline is composed of many small rocks that make an intriguing sound caused by their movement as waves crash back and forth along the shoreline. Here, you'll learn how this curious shoreline was formed, as well as hold sea sponges, corals, crustacean exoskeletons, and other organisms that form part of this ecosystem. Your final stop during your guided tour of the Cabezas de San Juan Natural Reserve will be the beautiful Fajardo Lighthouse. This lighthouse, built in 1880 by the Spanish, has neoclassical and Spanish colonial architecture and is considered to be one of the oldest lighthouses in Puerto Rico. Its privileged location on the highest point of the reserve allows it to serve as a reference point for ships sailing near the coast of Fajardo and provides visitors with breathtaking views of the island encased nearby, including Icacos, Palomino, Vieques, Culebra, and St. Thomas. Without a doubt, the Cabezas de San Juan Natural Reserve's numerous ecosystems, such as the Laguna Grande, dry and mangrove forest, rocky beaches, and others, make this a must-see place in Fajardo for those outdoor enthusiasts looking to immerse themselves in the wonders of Puerto Rico's ecological diversity. Now, if you're vacationing in Fajardo, you more than likely only think about it as a coastal community, but Fajardo is not just beaches and palm trees. The municipality of Fajardo stretches from the northeasternmost tip of the main island of Puerto Rico all the way into the island where it forms part of El Yunque rainforest. This inland area of the municipality of Fajardo can't be more different from its coastal community. Here, you'll find luscious vegetation, high mountain peaks, and a more humid climate perfect for growing all types of crops. And it's precisely here where we find Hacienda Chocolat, the last stop on this list of things to do in Fajardo. Hacienda Chocolat is a cacao farm located on the foothills of El Yunque rainforest, which offers a variety of tours and experiences in their farm. Because of its location, to get to Hacienda Chocolat, you'll need to drive uphill on a country road that gets slightly more challenging for smaller cars the closer you get to the farm. Once you arrive at the parking area, the staff will pick you up in an off-road vehicle, which will drop you off at the starting location for your tour, in our case, the Cacao Walking Tour. Here, we met the farm's project manager, who captivated our attention thanks to his vast experience and knowledge of the coffee and cacao industry. During our walking tour of the cacao farm, we learned about the different types of cacao trees they cultivate in the hacienda, which produce different colored cacao pods, how they harvest the cacao pods that carry the seeds used to produce chocolate, how they organize their farm so that different types of crops work together to produce a better harvest, and even the challenges that they face in Puerto Rico to produce cacao, such as powerful hurricanes and droughts induced by global warming. After this, you'll head over to the building at the very top of the farm, where you'll be welcomed with a hot chocolate with spices produced from cacao from their farm, and a breathtaking view of the forest and Fajardo's coastline. Here, the staff will give you an in-depth explanation of how the cacao seeds are turned into chocolate, while you are served their local artisan chocolate made from 75 and 55% cacao. You'll also be able to hold the cacao pods, taste the cacao pulps they carry inside before they are processed, and even taste 100% pure cacao after being toasted. And finally, you'll have the chance to buy some of the products they make from their cacao trees, including their artisan chocolate and tea made from the roasted cacao husks. If you're interested in a wonderful and interactive agricultural learning experience to round off your trip to Fajardo, make sure to book a tour of the Hacienda Chocolat by simply visiting their website, where they have a variety of experiences for you to choose from, including an art, wine, and chocolate experience, and a rum, tobacco, and chocolate tasting. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram at Briggs Travel Guides for some behind the scenes of my videos. Also, if you'd like to support my work, you can make a small one-time or monthly donation on Buy Me a Coffee by clicking the link in the description below. Lastly, if you like this video, there's a good chance you might also like these two videos on my channel, so make sure to check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and see ya in the next one.